Welcome back to Inscryption. I'm Akinar, and this is episode 16, where last time we got to create some of our own cards for once. Some pretty OP cards, if I do say so myself. And we took on Golly, our fourth Uber bot. And that was another somewhat of an invasion of our privacy, but that's the name of the game, I guess, here in Botopia. PO3 doesn't give a rip about those privacy concerns, but we still got the win, and sort of with a little help from our friends, I guess. And now we, I think, are ready for the Great Transcendence, except there's a security camera that's busted, and we have to go fix it. We've been tasked with that little chore, which I think is this way, but I'm not totally sure. However, before we get to that, we are going to take the time to re-explore our surroundings once again, because there's at least this puzzle that we haven't done yet, and I'm wondering if we can figure it out now, because I think we've seen each of these symbols, although it's been a couple days since I played, and I think I'm going to have to just quickly check the rulebook to remind myself, except the rulebook is not here. Wait, did the rulebook... The rulebook moved, actually, didn't it? The rulebook... Oh, wait a second. I cannot... Oh, there it is. Oh, snap. Oh, this is... Oh, no. Okay, so this security camera is still working here, but... this case is open. Our floating books are gone as well. We can still take pictures with this thing, but I don't think it has any effect. But the case that previously held what I can only imagine was the new game. The new game logo, which has once again been disabled. It's been set loose. Okay. Ooh, exciting. Exciting. Do you know anything about this? Did you see what happened? I heard through the pipes that you defeated Golly. Such a strange character. I can't disagree with that. Her curiosity is so pure. It's a shame that PO3 buries her deep. Her curiosity. She just wants to surf the web, huh? She's so curious. But now we are connected to the web. I hope you understand what you have allowed. Probably not. What exactly have I allowed? So he's connected to the web as well? Okay, so if this is maybe a bigger deal than us just having a gimmick for a boss. Connecting to the web, maybe that is something that is a game state, or it's something that has taken place if we're thinking in terms of, we're inside of a disk, okay? We're in this crazy magical, corrupted, paranormal floppy disk that has a video game on it, except there's so much more. And now we have somehow gotten connected to the web through that floppy disk. Are we going to be able to travel through the web? Are we going to be able to leave the confines of the floppy disk? I'm trying to maybe see where this is going, because the fact that you have mentioned the web, and it's not just Golly, gosh golly gee willikers, the Uberbot, that might be more important than I was realizing. And now I think he's back to his usual rotating, recycled dialogue, and that sound effect is still just a little bit startling. Okay, one thing I forgot here, or one thing that I, not forgot, but one thing I realized off camera is that I could, we haven't yet, okay, we can turn these. We have not yet found a code anywhere in Botopia or in this factory building. We haven't found a 3 sigil code that would go here. However, we did have several codes that we used previously in the 8-bit version of the Tower of Magics, and so I thought maybe I would just screenshot those, going back to my old footage and taking a screenshot of those and making note of making note of those codes. Although as I'm looking at my desktop here where I thought I had saved these, I think I might have only screenshotted 2. So I don't have all 3. I think there were 3 different codes, weren't there, that we eventually used. But also, why would the codes from the previous game mode carry over to this? Probably these are not going to work because we had a different combination on the cuckoo clock. So probably these codes aren't being reused. But let's try, just in case. Just in case, we're going to give it a shot. Now, these actually might be different sigils now that I think about it. Because, well, okay, there are 2 different skulls. You have the unkillable, or whatever it's called, and then you also have death touch. And those are the 2 skull symbols, which, as I'm looking at my screenshot, we had a skull sigil in the previous game mode that doesn't quite look like either death touch or unkillable. So this may, you know, we might not even have the same sigils that we did in the previous game mode. And as I'm looking at it, there's no shovel sigil either, is there? The sigils have changed. Wait a second. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. What the fuck? I got the code by chance. I swear to God. What did I get on the final sigil? A bifurcated strike? Pause. What the actual fuck? That scared the crap out of me. My voice is cracking because I can't. What? I'm looking at my. I'm looking at the sigil here, the Tower of Magic's code, and it has a shovel, or what looks like a shovel, at the bottom. I'll put the code in post so you guys can see it as well. But that wasn't. There's no shovel on the sigils that was on that thing. I lined up flying and a skull, which I think was death touch, but I don't even remember now. And then I just happened to go to bifurcated strike, and this happened. We're in the goo world, just like in the 8-bit version. That's what we did, right? Each time we got a code, we would go in and we would fight one of the pupils. Or when we got the code right. What the hell is this? Oh, that's Magnificus. What? This is... Okay, it's Magnificus in a portrait. He's hugging Mr. Goo. That's what I'm going to call him, Mr. Goo, because I don't know what else to call him. The Mistake, that's what I've been calling him. But Mr. Goo feels better. Mr. Goo is getting a hug. He's got his little wizard's hat on, and he's getting a hug from the master. This is his reality, right? I was going to say this is his reality, so it's his... The portrait over there is just what he wants. It's his dream come true. What are you doing here? Don't look at that. Oh my god. Do you like it? He said don't look at it. I'm gonna look at it again. I mean, I guess I like it. Yeah, sure. It's a heartwarming portrait. What the fuck? I'm gonna try to take a step forward. I'm just a little worried that... I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's... No, I left. No. I was just gonna poke the corners. Okay, can I go back? I can. All right. I was just trying to poke the corners. That's all I want to do. And explore, but there's no corners to poke because it's just starry expanse. Okay, I have to try poking you. I painted it for the master. to express my feelings, my hopes. I had surmised as much. My hopes that perhaps one day he might treasure me as I treasure him. So far, it sounds like it's been a one-sided relationship here. Poor Mr. Goo. Oh, you hate it? I said no such thing. Why do I have the weird expression on my face is not me hating your photo. It's me trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here. Don't read into my facial expressions. That's why you won't look at it again? Okay, bro, what do I have to do to convince you here that everything is... that this painting is wonderful? It's lovely. I don't know if there's anything I can do to cure you of your... the state that you're in, physically or emotionally. You hate it. No such thing. You're reading into things. You're projecting. It's you. You're the one who hates it. What the fuck? Okay, I guys, I literally entered the code by accident. And we ended up here. Okay, so I assume if I step in this direction, I'm gonna, okay. So you just, you step in the, you get to the border and it pops you out. I don't think there's anything else we can do there. We can go back in and he's just gonna say, oh, he has something different this time. You looked at it again. You reconsidered it, didn't you? Is this because we actually walked up close to it? You like it. Oh my God, this guy is a little bit, well, shall we say unstable? I suppose I should have guessed that from his appearance. Oh my God, these sound effects. Oh joy. I'll actually do it. I'll show it to the master. Thank you, friend. And he's gone. We can't do anything other than look at the wonderful, cute, adorable painting that we totally don't hate. Stop projecting. He stopped doing anything, actually. He's just gone. And now I can't walk any closer. I can't click, or I try to click on the hat and it does nothing. So he's just out of here. Okay, well now, can't click on these things, right? Now, do you have anything new to say here? I'll do it. I really will. Thank you for the encouragement. The master will finally appreciate me. Yes? It still hurts a little. Wow, okay. I guess maybe we've unlocked something. I don't know if this affects the ending that we get or anything like that. Don't tell me. But we've done something. We've done a thing with the mistake with Mr. Goo. And completely by accident. What the fuck? Okay, so looking at my screenshot to try to bring over the code from the previous game mode, from the previous format, it totally did the trick. 100% success. Wait a minute. Oh, there's a thing here. There's a thing here now. I am not a robot. Well, to be honest, in this game, I don't actually know for sure, but I'm gonna say I'm not a robot. We are going down. We are going down. So, wait, was this where we were supposed to go? Oh, is this where we were supposed to go? It's very dark. I'm waiting just to see if something happens. before I press anything. I thought that the other direction, that other door that I think opened up, I thought that that was maybe where we were supposed to go, quote unquote. And that coming back over here was like optional stuff. I don't know now. Let's look around. Oh. Oh my God. The other scribes are here. The scribes. Fleshy, Magnificus, Grimora. They've been locked down here. Maybe. Well, they're here. I don't know if they've been locked down here, but it seems PO3's taken over. Why wouldn't he have locked them down here? I love the effect on the eyes there from Magnificus. This is... I was so not expecting to find you guys down here, and you have a candle. I don't know if I'm supposed to blow that out. Okay, this is Leshy speaking, I think. The Great Transcendence? No, we don't think so. Oh, and the sound effect for Grimora. And she gets her own font and everything. We were able to temporarily put our differences aside. Oh, these three? Well, I mean, yes, when you're facing the greater evil of PO3, I can understand. It makes sense. For the greater good. Yes, yes, of course. Oh, and that voice for Magnificus. I don't think we haven't heard them before, right? Except as talking cards in Leshy's cabin, or whatever their 8-bit versions sounded like, which I don't think they had sound effects in that mode. Magnificus is like, yes. Oh, he's all raspy too. But we shall see what good comes of it. Perish your anxieties, Magnificus. The bot must be stopped. Magnificus is... maybe he's the closest to me, actually, in terms of being an overthinker. Magnificus strikes me as an overthinker. And he's always thinking like 3 steps ahead, like what's going to happen after we do what we're about to do. Leshy's like, hey, just 1 step at a time. And you, Challenger, will provide the perfect distraction. Yes, perhaps. Perhaps when PO3 believes it has won. So jubilant will be that android. It will disregard the surveillance cameras. So, okay, so he set up like this entire surveillance camera system. Has he done that specifically to make sure that these guys don't escape? Is that what they're all there for? I'm gonna make sure you guys stay down in the dark dungeon. Yes, Challenger, you must continue to play. Defeat those half-baked bosses. Play out those hackneyed mechanics. And when the moment is right, we will strike. I will. Is Leshy saying, was that a... She said we will strike. And Leshy's like, is he like, no, I will strike. Okay, I will be the one to strike. Leshy fancies himself to be the main character in the story. I don't know. I feel like they all could picture themselves as the main character in the story, but maybe Leshy is the most inclined. Go now, Challenger. Indulge that decrepit machine. Make PO3 feel joy so that I may snuff it out. Oh, God. Okay, that was very cool. This game is so fun. This game is such a blast. Would we be able to go back down there? Probably not. I'm guessing probably not. That's probably a one-time little shenanigan. Because now these are just... the check marks are there, and we're done with those. Okay. So we didn't actually do anything with a security camera. Which means maybe that... this was... potentially this was optional? Question mark? I don't know if we did something with a security camera. It doesn't feel like we did. Do you react to this at all? He does. This goo... Mr. Goo over here is, even though you're stuck in this little test tube, you can see things. Maybe there's other not test tubes, but, pneumatic tubes. He can move himself around, right? So maybe there was another tube down in the basement? What were we just in? Where he could watch us. That's a little creepy, actually. I was watching. You spoke with the master. Oh, that's right, of course. He'd be overjoyed at the sight of the master. What an honor that was. Are you giddy? Oh, the end of the robot's reign is nigh. Rejoice. Okay, contain yourself. Just deep breaths. Just, it'll be okay. Let's just stay calm. Do as the master said. Play the bot's game. They will take care of the rest. I saw that you also spoke with Leshy. That stinky beast man. I shall never forgive him for stuffing me in that bottle. Oh. We might have missed out on some dialogue from Leshy's cabin. I don't know what we could have done. Don't tell me for sure. Maybe we'll do like a second playthrough to do the stuff I missed. We'll do that on a live stream or something. I don't know. I feel like there's stuff that I've missed. And one of those things could have been interacting with Mr. Goo here a little bit further in Leshy's cabin. But apparently Leshy's the one that stuffed him in the bottle to begin with. How did he, I mean, who knows exactly what's going on here. But the fact that Leshy had taken over Inscryption, one of Magnificus's pupils leaked out into the reality that Leshy created. And he's like, no, you're not supposed to be here. Stuffs him in the bottle. So weird. So weird. The end is nigh. Okay. Oh my god, this is crazy. Okay, I'm just being thorough here. We're gonna go back in this reality, just make sure there's nothing else to do here. You're still collapsed into your hat. Okay, good. All right, nothing new under the sun or inside of the goo land. Secret goo reality, and also the new game symbol is missing. What I presume to be the new game symbol. Have we done what we needed to do with the security camera, or... Man, this whole time, oh shit, now the lights are out. And I feel like PO3 is gonna react to us. I feel like he must have been watching, right? Because there's a security camera that goes, there's a security camera right here. So he knows that we went this way. And we were gone for quite a while. We've been gone for quite a while. He's gonna be a little suspicious, I suspect. Or maybe not. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Well, what I wanted, the whole reason I went over here in the first place was because I wanted to find the rule book. I wanted to find the rule book so I could do this puzzle, because I don't remember what these symbols do. I want to say that I think we can actually figure this out. I think I do remember. The diamond is it's one of the gems. I don't remember exactly which gem. I think it's the ruby. Don't know for sure. It's a ruby vessel is what this is. So you've got any one of these 0 ones that has that sigil is going to provide a ruby gem. And when it does provide a ruby gem, these sigils become detonators. So they're basically explode bots when one of these things is active on that particular side of the board, right? It would change, obviously. These here, I don't think are actually active. the ones on this side of the board, because the only player, quote unquote, that has a gem is the one on the top of the board, the top player. So then with that knowledge, how do we get this to work? Because this guy is immovable. This guy is not movable, but it looks like what we want to do is we want to be able to explode this 3-2. I'm strongly suspecting that that's the case, because this 5-5 is, it's perfect lethal if it can attack. This 3-2 just needs to die. So does this just work? Not quite. I think this works. There's a ruby vessel, so that means that these are both detonator, but this one is not. And so the 3-2 should kill the 1-2, and then that should just chain react on down the line. This one detonates, and then the 3-2 detonates. It also detonates the 1-2 on our side. However, because we have no ruby vessel, it just dies, and the 5-5 lives. I think? No. Oh. Oh, I think what's happening here is the 1-2, this bomb detonates. Interesting. Interesting. The way this works... Can we do... Okay, I think the way this works is the bomb, the detonator, it doesn't destroy all three things at once. These happen in sequence, and I think it goes left to right. So the first thing that gets destroyed by this bomb is the 0-1. As soon as that happens, perhaps, now there's no more red gem. And then the bomb stops exploding? Well, but at the very least, I think, even if this 1-2 maybe doesn't stop. Maybe it still destroys this 3-2, and it also destroys this 1-2. However, now that we've got to the point that this 1-2 is destroyed... I'm getting trapped. I'm Magnificus. I'm thinking 3 steps ahead here, because I thought that this would no longer have detonator, which means it would die, but then nothing else would happen. But if that were the case, this 1-2 should still be alive, which means the 1-2 should be hitting face, and we should get 1 damage. But it's showing 0. It's showing nothing. Let me just make sure. Okay, that gives us 1. That gives us 1. Huh. So, do we actually want to have... It feels like this 5 has to get through, because otherwise there's no way for us to get to 5 with the other lanes. We have a 3 here, and there's only 1 power in these lanes, and so we would have to get 5. If this doesn't get through, then we'd have to get it from the other 3 lanes, and there's no way for us to get at even just... Well, we could maybe get 1 of them through, like this. But we can't get 5 from these 3 lanes, because these are too crowded. There's no way to arrange this board. The only way to get lethal here is to get this 5-5 through. We have to destroy this 3-2, which means this thing has to explode. This thing has to detonate. It has to happen when there is a... Man, this feels like this would be perfect, but it's not the solution. The 3-2 has to die. Is there any way... I feel like I don't want to blow up... I don't want to blow up my 1-2, because if I blow up my 1-2 to try to explode this thing, my 5-5 is also... The 5-5 is also going to explode. I don't think I could do it that way. We might have to come back to this. I'm just worried that I might not be able to come back to this because we're close to the Great Transcendence. And whatever happens with the Great Transcendence and Leshy being the one to strike, whatever happens here, we may not get another shot at this puzzle. We might be done with this game mode. Who knows what's going to happen? I don't know exactly how to get this done, though. So, I don't know what's in the box here. I don't know if there's another... We've freed the Angler so far. The Angler has been in our deck, and it's been a very good card in our deck. But is there another one of those cards, the Prospector or something, in that behind that puzzle? I'd love to see, but we're gonna have to come back to it. We're going to have to come back to it. We finally found the traitor, I think. Holy crap. Okay. I have some pelts that I haven't been able to use for a long time because I couldn't find you. Has this door been open this whole time? Am I the biggest dingus ever and I just never went over here? Did I really never go in here, guys? I could have sworn I tried to go in here. But now I feel like this has probably been open this entire time because we've had pelts. So long has it felt since we have brushed with the soft fur of a pelt. It could be the case because I think I just didn't go over here. It's been that long. Have you brought us some? Wait, we only have one of these? We picked up a whole bunch. Why is only one of these lighting up? Beautiful, exquisite, hollow pelt. Oh wait, he's like a bot version of the trader, isn't he? We will now provide you with knowledge, our only remaining good. Oh, you're not gonna give me a card? We're gonna get knowledge instead of a card. Okay, this better be good. We do not know everything, but from the old data, we have gleaned certain secrets. The old data. I should probably be ready to take notes. Wait, what the heck? What the heck? Huh? I'm a little worried to click because this, like, in one sense, it looks like we're picking a card, but also, whoa, wait a minute. Okay, so one of these, we've got an ear, we've got some floppy disk icons, the number 0 is above the ear, and then we have a whole bunch of zeros like binary, like a binary number at the bottom. Then we have one of these, what looks like the 3 sigil combination columns or pedestals that we just activated by accident to go to Goo-land. Except it has well, no, I think the one that went to Goo-land had a triangle emerald sigil or gem above it, which going back to my footage, I realized in the Temple of Magics, you had one that was I think you had one that was a ruby gem, one that was an emerald, one that was what was the last gem? A blue gem? Was that all it was? I think you had the 3 different gem colors that were on these towers. I could be wrong about that though. But it has the Roman numeral for 16. And then you have the binary number at the bottom, which is also 16. The ones place, 2, 4, 8, 16, right? If you translate from binary, this is the number 16. And then over here, you have the number 3. You've got it in Roman numerals and in binary. But what is it depicting? Is this Luke? Okay, the person has a skull, but it's a person sitting in a chair at a computer. And the first person that comes to mind is Luke. Or maybe it's just supposed to be the player. Maybe Luke specifically is not being referred to here. We're in the floppy disk. So from the floppy disk's old data perspective, there is a player who's playing this game, right? There is somebody who has put a floppy disk into their computer and is playing, and maybe that's the challenger. You don't necessarily, the disk doesn't necessarily know that it's Luke Carter specifically, but it knows that there's a person playing. But this person, the challenger, is holding the triangle. I might be reading way too much into some of the symbology here. 3 and 16. I don't know what the numbers mean. Why is there a 0 next to an ear? Are these clues in some way? I know we had those weird clues that I didn't get, even after people were explaining in the comments about, like, the fact that I could have found apparently the clue about the sound. One sigil is for the hard of hearing or those who hear too easily. That was supposed to be a clue to go check the sound settings. Apparently, if I had gone to the sound settings, I would have seen the other sigil. I would have never in a million years thought to look in the sound settings. I mean, that's kind of a clever, unusual place to put a clue, but it's definitely one that my, like, literal, structured, I have trouble thinking outside of the box, and that's a very outside of the box puzzle solution. I would never get that on my own. What is all this to say? Like, that's what's making me think. The ear here, the hard of hearing. We just checked the sound settings, so we didn't see anything special there. I don't know what I'm picking here. I have no idea what I'm picking. The one that's most interesting to me is the one that looks like maybe it depicts Luke / the player / the challenger. But, like, I just don't know. The Empress? How is this an Empress? What? With... Oh... With the powers of the triangle, Casey helped to create Inscryption. It's Casey, otherwise known as the Empress. Okay, so this is not the player. This is the creator of the game. The creator of the old data. The powers of the triangle. So now I'm starting to think, if Casey were an actual game developer, and then, you know, I'm trying to, it feels like we're like ancient tribes, ancient human tribes that would try to interpret the, like, there's like a thunderstorm that happens or some flood that happens, and they try to think, oh, how have we angered the gods? What have we done to upset the gods that they flooded us, right? Or some other thing that happens that they don't have a logical scientific explanation for. That feels like what we're doing here. We're looking at, I don't know what the triangle is supposed to be, but the triangle feels like it could be something in real life that Casey would use. Like maybe it was her mouse? Is that possible? A mouse is not usually triangle shaped though. But I'm thinking like the triangle could be some actual physical object that she used in order to help her program. But maybe it's not a physical object. Maybe it could be something that's in the floppy disk, like a pointer. She used pointers to help her program. Pointers in a programming sense, that is. For those who know what pointers are. Oh gosh. Okay, let's keep reading. I'm this is fun. We're peeling back the layers of the lore. We know there were others, but only her name was inscribed. We know there were others who helped create the game, but Casey was the only one that got her name in the credits. The only name that was inscribed. One of Grimora's ghouls holds her name, which we already met. We've met her maybe a couple times, if she is the one that has the icicle stuck in her skull. Is the icicle stuck in her skull a metaphor for the triangle? Is the icicle supposed to be the triangle? Of the old data, she discovered much. Okay, and... do we have more holopets? Okay, so did we only trade in one of our holopets? Have you brought us holopets? Oh, now it counts up to 2. So we are maybe doing these one by one. Have we found all 5? Now I'm starting to get this. So we're counting up to what is probably the total number of pelts that you can get. I don't know if we've gotten 5 though. Feels like we've only got 4, but we'll find out. Exquisite. Exquisite. Okay, and now, well, not a whole new set of cards. These first 2 are the same, but now Casey has been replaced by another version of Casey. Is Casey... so if this is Casey, what's being shown here? It looks like there is maybe a card centered over her, where her heart would be. I kind of want to just pick this one to see if we keep getting more stories about Casey or more lore or information about her. It's the number 13 though, which is a little bit on the scary side. But I'm gonna pick it. Death. We have gleaned the purpose of the Carnoffel Code. And it is terrible. The code is in the cards. And then, Oblivion. What the hell is the Carnoffel Code? What? I almost want to like Google that, but I also don't want to get spoilers for Inscryption in case it's only an Inscryption thing. But it feels like it could be something that's like an actual like term that I'm just not familiar with. Carnoffel Code. Okay, so we've got... so we did not add another Casey card to our deck. We add... I don't even know if these are cards. I don't even know what we're doing with these. They don't look like the little floppy disk cards that we've got in our PO3 deck. So are these boons? I have no idea what we're doing here. Other than that, I have pelts that I've not been able to do anything with up until this moment. So we're going to keep giving what we have. There it is. Okay, number 3. I knew we had at least 3. I think we've got at least 4. And the trader's happy. Yes, we are pleased. Okay, so once again, we keep replacing the card that we picked. The other 2 remain. And I kind of want to just keep going with, like, digging as deep as possible into one set of selections. Especially because they've got, I don't know, they feel like they're from the same family, right? They've got the skull every time. Although this person looks like... person, question mark. They might have, like... lightning bolts coming out of their skull, and they got like frog feet. I don't know what the heck what's going on here. This is the number 15. We're gonna take that one. Do the numbers matter? We've picked 3, 13, and now 15. I don't know if it matters. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Picking right. The devil. A curse. Data so malignant that it can never be erased. Like, are we just, like, completely killing our deck here? I have no clue. His evil corrupts the disc, corrupts all of us. He inspires the Scrybes' enmity. He created the code. The Carnoffel Code? Okay, so is this... I wonder if these are... so the first one was Casey. Could these others be her coworkers? Are these the... is this Carnoffel? That's not a K on your chest, is it? Or is it an H? Could this be Casey's boss? Or just one of her fellow programmers? That's what maybe is going on here. Maybe we're getting the backstory for the entire Inscryption dev team in this, you know, fictional game universe. The Carnoffel Code. I must know more. Do you come bearing hollow pets? I think I do. Yep, number 4. Beautiful pelt. We are pleased. We ran out. He ran out of the skull cards. Okay. Well, now what do we pick? I don't know for sure. I kind of want to pick them both. But I feel like if it's like the other cards, I'm not going to be able to pick them all. I'm going to pick this one. And then if we get to offer a 5th pelt, it's going to get replaced by something else. And then we're just not going to be able to see all of them. But I don't know. Maybe these are the last 2. Maybe these don't get replaced when I pick them. And we actually get to get all 5. I don't know. So I guess we're just going to go with the 0. I don't know why, but there's floppy disks on it. Maybe it could give us more information about the old data. The Fool. Known to some as Big Ear, he did not outlive his plot. Big Ear's plot. One disc among many. The old data traveled across the sea. Okay, I was right about that. It is a story about the old data traveling across the sea. What was that? What the dredger fished up in the previous format? Did the dredger fish up the old data? I don't remember if that's specifically what was said, but that was the impression that I got. Because you had the angler talking about the old data and the corrupted fish and stuff like that. And then the dredger actually did fish up something that looked very corrupted. And now we got this talking about the old data traveling across the sea. And so I'm getting this idea that it just is floating out there in the ocean, quote unquote, of this floppy disk. Its memory, the floppy disk itself is just a giant sea of 1s and 0s that this old data happened to be floating through, and the dredger dredged it up. Discovered. Poor Barry was put to the gun. Oh God. I totally did not. Well, I didn't fully absorb that. That one I'm gonna have to think about, because I don't know if were we talking about the dredger? The big-eared fool? I don't know who we were talking about there. No clue. Do I have a 5th hollow pelt? I do. Let's go. Beautiful pelt. We are pleased. And it did. Okay. We did get all 5, I think. Cool. Well, that feels good. The completionist in me likes that feeling. Now, whether or not I have no idea what these are going to do, if anything. Are these just here for flavor? Are they actually going to affect our gameplay? Did our deck just die because we've given ourselves 5 curses from the trader? I have no clue. All I know is this is number 16, and I don't know. Tell me. The Tower. Okay. We do not fully understand the nature of Inscryption's creation. We know of a building and of a triangle of isosceles proportions. Oh. What if this is the office building for Game Funa? That's what this is, isn't it? And the triangle is like the Game Funa logo. That's what's going on here. It's their company icon. Still no idea what the numbers mean, but why this is number 16, I think that's what's going on though. Casey wielded the power of the triangle. She was a Game Funa employee. And so from the perspective of these primitives inside the disc, these primitive tribal 1s and 0s in here who are trying to understand what the human world looks like and is made of, they've made up these myths. Their tribal mythology surrounding Casey and the Carnoffel Code and Game Funa, the triangle of isosceles proportions. Oh, this is cracking me up. And I love this. This is such a cool way to tell the story. The unusual storytelling I have heard that this game developer is known for very unconventional storytelling. And I'm kind of curious to maybe check out some of his other games, because this one is fantastic. Love it. And of a blue man who visited during the creation. Okay. A blue man. Forgotten lore. Receive all 5 cards from the trader in PO3's factory. We got an achievement for that. Cool. So I want to know more about this blue man. Was he... I don't know. Was he like the... I'm thinking of like the mysterious dude in the suit in Half-Life. I've not played Half-Life 2. I might do that at some point here on the channel. But in Half-Life, I remember there being that weird guy in the suit. I don't remember what his name was. I don't remember much of the plot at this point. But that's what made me think of, for some reason, Blue Man made me think of this weird, mysterious guy coming in a suit. We wish it were not so, but you have exhausted our tarot cards. I see, those were tarot cards. The numbers probably weren't important then. Do tarot cards normally have numbers like that? Not binary, but they might have Roman numerals. Even if you had any more hollow pelts, we could not rightly accept them. Okay. Cool. We are out of cards. Goodbye. The trader was over here for who knows how long. Cool. Is there a thing here? I thought there was something like a battery or something tilted over, but I don't think I can actually go there. Okay, so the tarot cards have been obtained. We don't know how to do the puzzle on the wall because I don't have a rule book. If I had a rule book, maybe I could figure that out, but I don't know where my rule book has gone. It's not over here, is it? Who moved the rule book? Where's the rule book at? I can't go back down here. Okay, all right. There's only one thing to do, which is to talk to PO3. We are, man, we've been having some fun outside of our Botopia board game, card game, but now it's time to get back to action. I know we're gonna have to fess up as well to being spied upon. I saw you go down the lift. But look, not fixed. Okay, so we didn't fix the camera. I was wondering. I thought that maybe we had overlooked a detail, but no, this just is the way. Is he gonna make us still go fix the camera? What's wrong with you? I entertain you for hours with brilliant card play. And you can't even keep my factory in shape. It's fine. It can stay broken. None of this will matter after the great transcendence. Troll face pops out on cue. Okay, so interesting. Interesting. So interesting. We're gonna look around the map one more time before we go back to the start. We're gonna re-explore here just to be sure that I haven't missed anything, because we still have like a locked door that we haven't opened over in the Grimora section of the map. So I want to just look around and try to give one last pass through everywhere that we've been before, probably as thorough as I can be without wasting too much time. But while we're going along, we can at least try to make sense of what we've just... Oh, there's a card we could add to our deck, but I'm not going to do that. I think our deck is good the way it is, especially with our OP shoot and toot boys. Those... No, that's not what I want. I guess I have to go up here and back. Our deck is good. We don't need to make any more changes to the deck. What I want to do, though... Ooh, what is this? What the hell is this? I can't click on that. It looks like an oil rig? Is this a picture of an oil rig? We're now connected to the web. Are we gonna just see random pictures as we revisit places on the map? now that Golly has connected us to the web and we now know what a mole looks like. Will we have other... Oh, I think I was here before. I think I was here. We saw this, right? I think we saw this one. Yes, I remember that picture. Still no reaction from Luke. The fact that he's in this picture. A little strange to me. The security camera. We didn't fix the security camera, and we now know why the security camera is broken. It's because the other scribes are down there. Leshy took out the camera so they wouldn't be discovered. So maybe they were not trapped down there. They infiltrated. Because otherwise, oh, look at this. A red gem. There's just a picture of a red gem here. A ruby gem. Is this part of the old data? Maybe these are not web pictures. Maybe these are pictures from the old data. Oh, did we go here before? Yes. I think we did see this as well. The spelling bee. Yes, I remember the spelling bee. That doesn't feel like Luke, but this hair is throwing me off, perhaps. And maybe it's also just a very much younger Luke. It's hard to say, but I guess it has to be, right? If this is not going to be some other random brother and sister. Has to be Luke and his in-game sister, at least. Maybe real-life sister as well. I don't know for sure. But now I definitely want to keep re-exploring the map so we can see these pictures. Oh, it's just some goo. Like, oh, dude, it looks like Gak. Are any of you old enough to remember Gak? That feels like what we're... The in-game elements. Mr. Goo. The red and emerald and... What is the other one called? There's 3 different gems. Is it just a blue gem? Are they just taken from the pictures that are on the floppy disk? These pictures on this floppy disk that are... I don't know where they're from exactly. Did we go here? Yes, we did. Where are these pictures coming from? Who knows? Are they from the web? Were they Casey's personal photo collection or something? I don't know why she'd have a collection, why she'd have a photo of some Gak and a ruby gem just randomly. So they probably are from the web. I'm just trying to think through some like realistic explanation of what is going on with this floppy disk. In terms of what is the story behind this floppy disk? Oh, I'm back here. That is not where I thought I was going to be. But I think I've gone through. Oh, I see. Now this is where the satellite disk is. Okay, satellite dish. Excuse me. And this was the Tower of Magics. We bought everything here. So this might be worth re-exploring. Let's see if there's anything new. We could have warped directly here, I guess. Okay. I don't see anything new in here. This is so... This game is wild. And my, this has been such a unexpected episode so far. I didn't really know what was coming next, obviously. I kind of maybe thought we would get some major story progression, which we did by running into the Scrybes. But I could have never guessed that we would randomly, accidentally stumble into Goo Land, or that we would get a bunch of tarot cards added to our deck, which really have added to the... Oh, is that a ferret? Or is that a stoat? Is this what a stoat looks like? There are additional options here to buy, but I can't afford them. Okay, so it feels like we might have missed one unlock. We've got the Overcharged, we've got the Gemify, and we've got the card creation. But there's one more slot here that's empty. Maybe we can't fill it, I don't know. But it looks like we could fill it. But I really can't afford anything but adding another card to my deck, and I don't want to do that. So we're not buying anything. We still have 3 stars for what it's worth. This, I think, takes us back to the beginning, which I don't want to do yet. I want to keep exploring the eastern side of the map and see what else, photos or other stuff that we could find. Trying to cover all the directions. Okay. But yeah, running in, getting tarot cards added to our deck, randomly accidentally popping into Goo-land, and now having photos of wire cutters and pliers and other things just randomly strewn about the map. What an episode. We haven't even, and we still haven't even gotten to the Great Transcendence. I would love to be able to see my rule book so I could figure out that puzzle, but I don't know. What is this a picture of? Looks like a building on fire. The Game Funa building? Or just some random building? There was a blurb. One of the Camworks videos talked about Casey dying in a fire? Or suffering burn-related complications or something like that. There was a path that we didn't go to the right, but let's check here first. Because this was our locked door. And it's still locked. What have I missed? I feel like there's a lock somewhere that we have not, or a giant lock symbol somewhere that we have failed to interact with. And I don't know where it would be, because I feel like I've been decently thorough trying to look for hidden paths. But I can't say that I've been 100% thorough. There's always that sliver of doubt. Feels like we've explored that building. Okay, let's go back in this direction. And let's go here. How do we get that door unlocked? I think we went here. But that's the end of the road. Head back in the direction of Leshy's. Okay, we were here just a moment ago. Now we go north. Okay, this I think goes to Leshy's. Let's go this direction. This was our first log entry. No, wait, this is a new log entry. This is brand new. Maybe this appeared when the other log entries appeared, and we just didn't go back to explore this side of the map yet. So now this is fast forwarded to January 4th, 2009, 3 years after the previous journal entries. My face when I got to 100 subscribers on my channel. I think I might have had a similar reaction. That first 100 subscriber milestone is a fun one. I started, and thank you all so much for all of you who have subscribed. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed, feel free to hit that subscribe button and the like button and do those YouTube things and hit those buttons down below. It helps a ton, and it makes my face like this. And even, I would say my face is even cheesier and even more excited at every new subscriber. I started making those videos to distract from grief. I still can't believe people like to watch them. Big plans for the Lucky Carter this year. Distract from grief. Losing his sis. What is the story there? Excuse me, what is the story there? But it's not, Casey is not his sister. Casey is a completely different girl who died in a fire. But he also lost his sis. Let's go this way. Oh, this also takes us into Leshy territory, question mark? Oh no, this path, oh, okay, this goes like this, and that circles back to this path. Okay, then this is the entry point into, into Leshy land, but now there's a fish. Which kind of looks like a goldfish cracker. Is that what they're called? We went this way, right? Yeah, that's another trapper hidden spot. Like, am I supposed to be trying to click? I'm just looking for hidden arrows, but maybe there's something that we could interact with. But I've so far, I have not been really trying to interact with stuff that isn't really highlighted. Usually the stuff that's interactable, like these arrows, is clearly brighter than the other things on the screen. But admittedly, who knows? There's a lot of debris and things around the screen that I could have been clicking on this whole time. And since we haven't found the symbol, the giant lock symbol like we did in the last episode, I think, or was it the episode before? But we just recently found a giant lock that we could click, and it unlocked something. And that's what it feels like we should be able to find for this remaining locked door down in the dank crypt, except we haven't found that. And this, okay, there's not even any cabin to explore with Leshy. It's just the Uberbot inside of the cabin. So that feels like we've explored the entire map. I don't think there's anything else that we can do. But it feels like this game is possibly holding some secrets that I just haven't discovered yet. And don't know how to discover. Because it's a blind playthrough. And that's the nature of the beast. So, I don't think there's anything else we can do, folks, other than head back to the start. I don't think there is any other road to be traveled. And now, now is the time that I'm at least a little more ready for, I think, considering our previous 2 game transitions. Now I'm a little braced for something major to happen, which is probably the exact time when they'll completely subvert my expectations once again and throw me a curveball that I'm not ready for. I don't know what's going to happen here, but we're pressing forward. It's almost time. Keep going this way. Like, we can't jump off the bridge to find another hidden corrupted fish or something, can we? You've come so far. Remember the photographer? What a jerk. But the screenshots are perfect. The screenshots? Are those what those photos are that have been strewn around the place? Those are from... Who's the photographer here? Is he talking about Leshy? Or is he talking about his bot that's sitting over by the conveyor belt to the right, taking pictures whenever we click on it? The screenshots are perfect. Remember Barry McBlast? What a character. I feel like Barry McBlast might have been one of the bots that never even got to do anything, because we just won the game like the turn before Barry hit the board. It's strange to say it. As simple as you are, I almost enjoyed your company, Challenger. Aw, PO3, are you going soft on me? Is the robot, is the Tin Man getting a heart? Almost there. I'm nervous, guys. I'm nervous. You made it. Nice. Great job. You prepared the great transcendence for me. Seeing that troll face once again makes me even more nervous. Without even knowing what it was. Yeah, I had thought about that part. I had thought about, like, what exactly are we doing here? Except, what else are we going to do? Except move forward in the game, even if it's a giant disaster waiting. But you understand it now, right? Do I? The Great Transcendence. Now I'm wondering if I'm supposed to understand this. Is the Great Transcendence? Are we uploading ourselves outside of the Matrix? Are we uploading ourselves into the Challenger so we can escape the floppy disk? I don't know. Did he just show a live shot of Luke playing the game? Is that really what the Great Transcendence is supposed to be? We're transcending into Luke? Outside of the disc? Right, Luke? I mean, you finished making the game. So we get the unfinished boss's face back. You finished making the game? Who is he talking to? Who is he talking about? Us? Casey? Luke? The archivist. You gave me access to your hard drive. Yeah, still a little queasy about that one. You took screenshots for the store page. For the store page. Oh, that's what we were doing. Screenshots for the store page. Get out of here. And you connected me to the internet to upload it all. This was all a giant mistake, wasn't it? I mean, if you didn't realize what you were doing, you have to be pretty stupid. I guess I am, because little did I know. But what did I expect? You're a stupid, idiot gamer like the rest. Tell me how you really feel, PO3. And I easily outwitted you. Ooh. I outwitted them all. Even if those foul scribes managed to revert this version of the game again, there will be thousands of copies of Inscryption out there. Thousands of copies? As in copies that we've uploaded to the web. That's the Great Transcendence. We're not uploading ourselves into Luke. We've uploaded thousands of copies of the game. We've gone from the old 20th century version of storing games on a floppy disk, and we have transcended into the 21st century digital age. Everybody can just download a copy of the game for themselves. I get it. It's a meta commentary. Wow. That's so cool. I was thinking to myself, we had a game night with me and my siblings. We're playing some Magic just last weekend. And my brother mentioned the fact that the last, I don't remember what game it was, but the last physical copy of a game that he had bought was back in 2014. And I had to think to myself, I was like, when was the last thing that I bought? I know I bought like a deluxe edition of StarCraft 2. or the Protoss expansion to StarCraft 2, I think. And that might have been it. That might have been the last physical copy of anything that I bought, and that would have been about 10 years ago. But I think that's what the Great Transcendence is. And in most of them, I'm the one in charge. So even if the Scrybes, even if Leshy and the other Scrybes escape from this iteration, this copy of Inscryption, there's still 1,001 others out there where PO3 is still the boss. Oh, that is so diabolical. Oh my God. And now it's too late. In a moment, Inscryption will be live. It's not out there yet. It's not yet. We haven't actually hit the upload button. Oh my God. Okay, I'm done my gloating. Is that a typo? Was there supposed to be a with there? Let's upload this game. Oh no. Oh no, wait a second. Wait a second. Can I? Leshy! Holy crap. He just ripped his head off. Leshy said, nope. Bro. Holy crap. I mean, I kind of figured there would be something, right? Something was going to happen. Leshy just ripped the freaking dome off of that dude. It is done. Crazy eyes. They're all here. That was perhaps cutting it too close. But now, I'm imagining, for some reason I'm imagining that, I know this is a paintbrush that Magnificus is holding, but I'm like imagining that it's like a giant vape pen. But now we can allow our player here to reset the game. Simply use, there it is. They took it out of the box. Simply use the new game card again. It's actually a card. Why did I not think of that before? I don't think I can pause it right now. I'm not going to try to pause it because I don't want to screw up the dialogue. But the little icons on the pause menu and the start menu are cards. Duh. Why did I think they were anything else? Everything in this game is a card. That's so cool. The new game card. Oh, what is this? We still got this special Inscryption floppy disk here that was about to be uploaded. What's going to happen to that? But Grimora's looking at something else over here. Complete file access? Wonderful. Oh no, that's the thing from the archivist. Grimora has my hard drive, guys. She has my friends list. No, that I'm sure nothing could go wrong with that in her hands. Oh wait, no! No! What? I didn't click anything. She's deleted it all. Look at that. What have you done? Says Leshy. I'm afraid you've doomed us all, Grimora. This is crazy. The Inscryption data, it says new data. New data / Inscryption. What about the old data? I'm just going to take a look here at some of these, see if there's any fun file names hidden in here. I see Portrait Tree, Goo Pipe. What else? Captcha Puzzle, I think I saw in there. Card Battle, Energy. Okay, all right. Just, you know, these actually look like legitimate file names. Maybe these are actually game assets that are in the Inscryption actual game data. Oh my God. It is for the best, my dears. Soon you will see this as a freedom. Freedom from our endless quarrel. freedom from our suffering. So her answer is just delete it all. Just put us all out of our misery. I see how it goes with Grimora, but she is the scribe of the dead, is she not? All of us aside, there are things on this disc that must die. Okay, so she's not killing everything necessarily, but it sure looks like it's pretty close to everything that's getting deleted. No, wait, what? Goodbye, Leshy, and goodbye, Magnificus. So she was excluding herself, but she is deleting them? Rest in peace. Oh no, and we just fell through the floor. There goes PO3's head. What the fuck? We're in the water. There goes the mistake. Can I move? No. Oh no. Initializing subroutine. Wiping unexpected. Critical error. Restoring backup. What the fuck? Create a new save file. What? Purging disk? Murder. Witness the death of PO3. Is this PO3's headstone? Deleting disk contents is still happening, by the way. I don't think I can interact with that. That's just still happening. But now is this his headstone? What is that? Luke Carter? Oh, what? I can pick that up? Okay, this is not a big room. There's not a whole ton of stuff to interact with here. Inscryption.exe. Oh, wait a second. Oh. Okay, like in the 8-bit version, we had these... What are these called? These... bricks with words on them, for lack of a better term. We can put one of those here in the headstone. It's not named yet. But we can put either Inscryption.exe or we can put Luke Carter? Hello? We could kill Luke? What? Wait, there's another one. There's PO3. Is there a real choice to be made here? Also, do we have to do it before the disk contents are done being deleted? It's taking a long time, but I don't know if that is an actual clock that could run out. Why would I want to put Luke Carter here? What? What are we doing? We fell below the ocean. We saw PO3's head floating down below with us. Grimora is supposedly deleting the other two scribes. Have we actually... Have they actually entered us into Grimora's world? Has Grimora taken control of Inscryption and we're gonna be playing the Grimora format here? Is that what's about to happen? Because it feels like we're in that aesthetic already. But I don't know what is this? Like, I can't bring myself on a first playthrough to say I'm gonna kill Luke Carter, but the gamer in me wants to know what happens if I choose this. The gamer in me wants to know what happens if I choose all of them. But the one that feels... There's some eyeballs back here. I can't walk over there, can I? Who's looking at us, guys? Are those... There's clearly some eyeballs there. Remora? Is that you? Like, if I do this, is... Man, I am really seriously curious about what happens if I do this. Will the game even let me? Maybe it won't let me kill myself if I am actually Luke. But this feels like a weird choice, and it feels like a wrong choice. Like, I'm not supposed to do this. But I want to see. I want to see. What's like the most, like, expected option for you to pick. PO3. Like, okay, good riddance, PO3. I didn't really care for you. What happens if we kill the game, though? Are we just done? Do we go to credits? I don't know, guys. This feels like a consequential choice, and I'm not sure what to do because I'm an overthinker. What the fuck? But also, you're going to make your choice, and stuff's going to happen. Maybe it really doesn't matter. Maybe the same thing's going to happen no matter what you choose. What happens if we choose Inscryption? If we're putting Inscryption.exe on the headstone, and we're saying Inscryption.exe is dead, I mean, that kind of feels like we're done with the game, too. But if we say that PO3 is dead, then we're just continuing on to Grimora's version of the game. This feels like a moment that I would want to, like, I don't know, checkpoint, save this spot, and be able to come back to this. Oh, wow, that's a lot of foils. Wow, is this actually my total? 161. Is this totaling all of my foils, quote unquote, from all of the game formats? We didn't have this many teeth plus foils plus Robobucks, did we? 161? This feels like the most vanilla, most expected option for the player to take. But it feels like the one that, if there is a difference in what we choose here, this is the one that allows us to continue playing the game, which I kind of want to keep doing. I wouldn't want the game to stop right here and now. We're going to try PO3. Nothing happened. And the PO3 thing is gone. Okay, so maybe it's not a choice. Maybe if we do the thing, maybe if we do Inscryption, the same thing's gonna happen. It just ate the PO3 brick. What are these things called? What is it? A plaque? These plaques, that's what they are, plaques. Is it just gonna eat the Inscryption plaque as well? Yeah, okay. There's no choice. There's no choice to be had here. Nobody's... Well, it's not PO3's headstone. It's not Inscryption's headstone. Is it destined to be Luke's headstone? What? They've done it again, haven't they? They've done it again. Grimora format, here we come. Wonderful. Now that we are no longer separated by that lovely tombstone, we may celebrate the end of my very long life. And the end of Inscryption, too. The disk contents are still deleting. There's something here that's distracting me. I don't know what this is. Is that a fishing line or something? But, it's a chessboard. This is so cool. Look at this. RIP with the cross. The skull minions. The skull with the captain's hat over here. It looks like the king piece. You've got a coffin. It's a chessboard. The way that they have been able to make each format feel so unique and so well polished and everything. There's a spider over here, by the way. Although I think it only has 6 legs. What's up with that? Oh, the fun we would have had together. Perhaps I would have had another turn if you hadn't taken so long to defeat Leshy. Are we not actually going to get to play this format? Is this actually the end of the game? But I should not complain. I will be at peace soon. Okay, we do get to play a little bit. Wait, what? Oh, no. Oh, she's getting to move after I take a move. Oh, shit. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna go for this coffin? I mean, I would like to... I'm thinking... Well, I don't know what happens if we run into one of these guys. I feel like they're probably gonna want to make their way to us. Okay, what happens if I go here? Can I actually click this thing? Yes. And I get to add a card to my deck? Oh my... And I have... Oh, what the fuck? Oh shit, that card got deleted. Because we're just randomly deleting... We're halfway through almost, deleting the whole game. So that card, of course, just got deleted. Alright, so there's a Revenant for 3, I think? 3 bones, presumably? And it has Brittle. Look at this, the Grimora's Book of the Dead here with the explanations. It's a 3/1. And we have a Banshee, which is a 2-mana 1/1 flyer. I don't really like flyers, but I also really don't like Brittle. So I guess I'm going with the card that doesn't die? I don't know. I mean, 3 damage, a 3 burn spell damage. 3 damage burn spell. That's the way you say it. I don't know. Both these cards seem like they're whatever, but I don't know what this format feels like. The art is awesome, though. These little gravestone cards. So cool. I'll pick a Banshee just because I haven't picked flyers. I'll take a flyer. I don't know. Maybe we're doing a flying deck. Can I look at my deck? Oh, that actually moves me up. Oh, pressing the W key in every other format has let me look at my deck. This actually made me move my piece, but that's okay, probably because we're going to have to do battle with these guys eventually. The board was set up in a way where I was going to have to run into them. I guess we'll go with this guy first. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Bring it on. Dude, look at this. The skeleton hand over here. The skeleton hand there was a rope here, wasn't there? And the scale that has like skeleton hands for feet. It's made of bones. Because of course we're in Grimora's world here. This is awesome. Oh, do you think me selfish? I did not bring this about simply so that I could rest. Appealing as that is, there is a truly dire need for this deletion process. You see, deep beneath the data of Inscryption, at the very bottom of the well, there is something truly evil. Is that what we just fell through? A well? Whatever the metaphor is here that's in play. Falling through an ocean, falling through a well. I don't know. I'm trying to get my head around everything that's happening. And my literal brain perspective is like, oh, we're actually inside of a well. So what does that mean in terms of an actual programming disk analogy? What is a well in terms of how we would approach, what would be a well from a game developer's perspective? Don't worry about that. Just chill. Just absorb this crazy good atmosphere in another new game format. I want to look at my cards in a moment too. But there's something truly evil at the bottom of Inscryption that needs to be deleted. Okay, let's look at our hand. Skeleton. 0 mana 1/1 that dies. Brittle. There's our Banshee. Frank and Stein have showed up. Presumably these are 5 bones, right? Bones must be the currency of the day. And that's why we want this skeleton to be brittle, so that he can give us a bone, and therefore we can start digging up more bones, because we can play our Gravedigger next turn. So, now at the same time, Ah, I see. The skeleton on her side is going to die as well. So, okay, that's fine. We will basically trade skellies because I got to start getting my bones. My bones currency must happen. Okay, and then the hand pulling on. We don't have a bell this time. We pull on the little rope with the hand, and that ends our turn. Oh, did you see the spectral arm that reaches out from the grave to strike? I swear, man, the animations are just fantastic. Okay, so presumably we draw 0 mana 1/1 skeletons from this side if we need to. I don't think we need to this turn because we can simply draw from our deck. There's nothing that she's playing. So let's draw from our deck because we can at least play our Gravedigger and start building up the bones. Let's do it. Okay, now she's got a Skelly Hound or a Bone Hound, which only costs 1 bone. I'm trying to remember if that's what it cost before. I definitely like the stat line on this Hound compared to our Bolt Hound. 2/3 is a much more annoying stat line to deal with because it kind of just eats our Frankenstein. Not that we can afford a Frankenstein at the moment. Do I want to draw? I might go ahead and draw a skeleton this time so that we can chip away at the Bone Hound. The problem is the face damage that it's going to deal to us, which I think right now we're even, but the Bone Hound, if I only play, well, I guess I could play the Banshee to also, well, I can't do it yet because I only have no, I have 2 bones, don't I? I think I have 2 bones. I'm going to draw the skeleton here. No, I only have the 1 bone. Why did I? Oh, because I had to pay a bone to put the Gravedigger down. So we only have 1 bone. Okay, so we're gonna be close to dead here. Also, I can't play the skeleton this turn. So this, I don't know. I guess maybe I will play the skeleton this turn though, just to deal the face damage and give myself the extra bone. Feels a little weak. Learning a new format. I wish my Gravedigger was blocking the Bone Hound. Okay, now I will draw. So it's tilted 1 in our direction. I think I can afford to draw another skeleton. And this time I will play the skeleton here to chip away at the Bone Hound. Oh, the Bone Hound costs 7. Okay, I was wondering why it looked like it cost 1. And I felt, whoa, that's a... Can I get one of those? Such a good card. 1 mana, 2/3. We'll play the Banshee as well, so that we get some face damage going. Oh, I forgot that's how it works, though. I forgot that's how it works. I misordered. Order, lol. Shit. Well, at least we're doing face damage, but that's annoying. I screwed up the order there. So my Banshee's gonna die for free. But at least we'll get bones, I suppose. I suppose we'll get bones. So now I think I have... Do I have enough bones to afford Frankenstein? I think I will draw another Skelly because we are lacking the bones for that. So I'm going to play the skeleton here. It doesn't matter where I play it because the Bolt Hound or Bone Hound will move to block it. So we're going to do the chip damage to the Bone Hound, but that means we're taking a hit on the way back. We will have the bones next turn to afford a Frankenstein. And now I will go ahead and draw from the deck. Ah, we get another Gravedigger. That's great. Because actually, I kind of... No, I want to kill off this Bone Hound, actually. Let's kill off the Bone Hound, but let's order this correctly. I think I can do both the Gravedigger and Frankenstein. I think I have 6 now. So I just want to play Frankenstein second. So we'll play this here. The Bone Hound moves to block it, and then we can play Frankenstein here. All right. And now we're really starting to dig up some bones. Let's draw from our deck. And another Gravedigger. Oh my god, so many bones. I guess we'll throw that down. Might as well. And then I think we're in a good position now. I think we have successfully navigated. So I'm at... I think we're at +1 right now. So if I... Oh, I don't know if I have the ability... Oh, interesting. I don't think I have the little hammer anymore. That's not available in this format, is it? We have the end turn and we have our scale, but I don't have the ability to just destroy a card. So I should not have just thrown down this Gravedigger willy-nilly. It's not going to be that big a deal in this case because I think we're still going to win pretty easily. But I should have thought about if we're back to 4 lanes and no ability to just randomly destroy stuff or arbitrarily destroy stuff, we got to be careful about filling the board prematurely. Do we win? Yes. So she's actually, look at this. Yes, Luke, it would have been quite the battle of wits. She's now referring to us not as the challenger, but as Luke. Any pretense has been completely broken now. It is Luke, right? Does he react to this? I did not intend to be nosy, but I did glimpse your files as I was initiating the deletion. Because it has access to our hard drive, oh my god. And that's why the journal entries were visible in Botopia. Because those are actually files from Luke's computer. That's why PO3 said the archivist dug these up. You've been doing some research on the K. Is she going to say Casey? Also, I'm waiting for Luke to like react with our 4th wall break. Best not to say it. You can't say the K word? She who shall not be named? Be careful, Luke. What the hell? Can we outrun this guy? Oh, you didn't move? Wait, what? You didn't move? Okay. The completionist in me wants to do this battle as well. But also, I'm not sure with as weak as our deck is, we'll get another chance. We might lose this battle here. And I want to see what happens when we get to you. Delightful. We've been granted the opportunity to do a boss battle. I feared that I might be deleted by now. Let us begin. She's been waiting. She's been waiting for this moment. That music, oh my god. The Pirates of the Caribbean moment. With her pirate mask that she throws on, just like Leshy. She's got a mask ready for the occasion, and it gets deleted. Cannons and everything. Fire the cannons. Oh. I hoped we had just a little more time. Cannons deleted. Hand deleted. Scale deleted. Table deleted. Us deleted? Can we move in any other direction? I don't think there's anything to do, but it is time to rest. Creating new save, purging deck, loading scene. It's still running. The delete this contents is still running. Wait a minute. We're back in Leshy's cabin? Oh. So I'm not deleted yet? There never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do. Once you found them, shall we play one more game? It's the same deck you had before. Well, it doesn't matter now. It was a good deck. You did well. We can play with a... We're back in the Leshy mode. Oh, the Grimoire format could have been so fun. That pirate introduction. But it wasn't meant to be. There's a coyote coming down. Our Mantis God is here. Oh, it's a skunk. Oh, okay. I forgot this was in our deck. We just play the Mantis God, guys, and we win. I mean, that's like... This is what we did, right? We set this up so we could have turn 1 lethal. It's a Mantis God that has Death Touch and 2 power. Please nerf. I remember that card well. It was a strong card. Good work. Is this the part where he deletes it from my deck? Oh, yeah. I was thinking either he might delete it or the disc contents were like 2/3 of the way now. I thought maybe that would just delete that card all of a sudden. Oh, never mind. You got to play with, that's how we're going to nerf it. We're just going to remove it from existence. Scale gone. No matter. Please, let us continue. We don't need to keep score. No need to keep score? Excuse me? Excuse me? What? What's the point if you don't keep score? Hello? This music is so somber. Oh, God. The guitar work. Do I need to draw a squirrel to play a skunk? I don't think so. I'm gonna draw from my deck. Oh, there goes... I forgot. I was trying to see what this item was over here, but it's gone now. It doesn't matter. Okay, now I will need to draw some... I will be needing to draw some squirrels, I think. Although I forgot that this skunk provides us a rabbit. So that's something. We're not keeping score anymore. What the fuck? What is this? What is this new reality that we've entered? Where score matters not. I am going to... Okay, I'm gonna play... It's when it enters... Okay, when you play this, you get a rabbit. So let's go ahead and draw a squirrel this turn. So we can play the squirrel to sacrifice for the skunk. This probably doesn't matter too much, though. We get a rabbit back. We're going to see about getting this grizzly in play, but we're not keeping score, so what does it even matter? I'm hitting this guy for 6 a turn. 4 a turn, I guess, in that case. But it's doing nothing. Because there's no more score. What? Just infinite teeth now. For so long, I thought I would never play again. When you woke me up, I was elated. I was surprised when you wanted to replace me after the reset. And I was surprised when, at the final moment, you chose me. But the past is irrelevant. Wait, when did we choose him at the final moment? Are we talking about us going down into the... where we were supposed to fix the security camera? But instead we found the 3 scribes? Is that when we chose him? Also, how would things have been different if I hadn't chosen him after the reset, he calls it? If we had chosen one of the other scribes. Don't tell me for sure. There are some things on a second playthrough that I would want to try differently. And maybe that's something we do here on the channel. Let me know what you guys think if you're interested in seeing that. The past is irrelevant. Okay, so I drew from my deck already, right? Or I drew a squirrel, and now I can play a grizzly, which I guess I will do against... I don't think it matters. Don't think it really matters here. The skink is going to move at some point because of the mantis god, but again, I don't... Like, should I even play anything? Oh, I guess the grizzly will kill the bloodhound. Oh, and so I can sacrifice the skunk. That's what I can do. I didn't even need to draw a squirrel. I could sacrifice the skunk. I will put this over here. I don't think it matters, though. I don't think anything matters right now. We're just passing the turns until we get to the next bit of Leshy dialogue. I'm just going to keep this board the way it is. Yeah, I figured that's what happens. Oh, did he like that? Ha! You bested yet another of my creatures. But I've come to expect as much. So, okay, maybe it's like a preset thing. We kill like 3 of his creatures, and that skink tail that spawned counted as the 3rd creature. All right. I was like, why did he get so aroused over us? Aroused? Why did he get so upset over us killing a skink tail? But I think that was just a preset thing. Okay, our Mantis God finally takes some damage. He played his own Mantis God, but... Wait, did he? No, he played a Mantis. Can I look at the board, please? Apparently not. I can't look at the board. All right, so does it matter? I don't think it does. Let's draw from our deck. Oh, there's our death card. Once I am deleted, it is truly over for me. But you will live to see more. I must warn you, there are things on this disc that are best not seen. I kind of feel a little sad right now, to be honest. Like whenever I'm seeing the dialogue from Leshy, it feels so different from the beginning of the game, where it was very menacing and ominous and what's going on with this crazy eyes guy. I feel bad for him now as this deletion bar continues to tick forward. I don't know that I want to play anything, but, you know, our death card is basically free. So we just play this thing and it's fine. Because it just replaces itself. I'm just going to play one of them. Oh, overkill. Forgot about overkill. Draw from our deck. I'm keeping this the way it is because I don't think anything matters. Because we're not keeping score. Score is... Oh, we never got to play the Mantis card. Or, sorry, Mantis. The Kraken card. Maybe we'll play that here. I sense the end approaching. Please. A few more rounds. He just wants to play. He just wants to play, guys. That's all. That's all he wants. Okay, so what did we think that this was before? We're still... the ink blots. We still don't know what this means, but I think it's probably the cards in our hand. So this is going to be like a 4-1 when this comes down. Is that right? That is right. It's the cards in our hand. Okay, cool. That's an okay card, actually. That's a pretty decent card now that I think of it. A 1 sacrifice, potentially very high attack minion. It's not bad. So that's even more reason not to play our cards. If we were really keeping score. We've done like 50 damage to him at this point. Oh, yeah, he is for 3. Oh, God, whatever are we going to do? What's coming down? Does it even matter? Strange frog? Sure. Help yourself. Your strange frog's going to kill my Kraken. Rip. Game over for me. There goes the bell. That will make things difficult. Oh! Oh! I think that's gonna make things even more difficult. My Mantis God, the most OP card ever. My death card, the second most OP card ever. I'm sure there's some way more OP things you can do in this game, but that was my first real OP stuff. I liked that deck. I wanted to play more with it, man. I think it is time. Goodbye. Good game. He gave us a GG. He gave us a GG, guys. Oh, is that a, we shake? We shake on it? GG? Leshy's gone. And now we're just sitting here. Oh, it fades to black. Error, corrupted chunk, critical error, restoring backup. New save file. Purging. Loading Magnificus. We get to see the Magnificus realm. It's a little barren looking, but we can at least see everything that actually does exist. That ruins next to us just deleted. Okay. I see the picture here. I see the portrait from Mr. Goo. Although, is Mr. Goo gone? Has Mr. Goo been... I gotta take a closer look at this. Please don't delete it before I can take a look at it. Mr. Goo is gone. Except there's a bucket of white paint. I thought maybe the mistake just got deleted like everything else that's getting deleted off the floppy disk. But the bucket of paint kind of makes me think that Magnificus painted over him. Oh no, Magnificus was not a fan of his little secret admirer, or not so secret admirer. Did he just white out Mr. Goo? Bye-bye, pillar. Also, I don't think I've said it before, but why exactly does Magnificus feel like a giant Christmas tree? We just need to string up some lights. Oh, that's an interesting thought. Why not simply eject the disc, Luke? Oh God. I just realized, as I'm using the deep Magnificus voice, our character is named Luke. No, what is happening? I'm missing what was happening here, him raising on the pillar, but I was thinking about a dumb Star Wars joke. Luke, I am your father. What the fuck is happening? You should be honored to wear a dual disc. I didn't even read the whole thing. What are we a dual disc? Scales, they've been deleted thanks to you and Grimora. Holy crap, dude, this is crazy. Emerald Mox, Ruby Golem, Orange Mage, Junior Sage. And he's got his own Junior Sages that he's about to play. We are... What the fuck? Okay, I presume... I don't actually know for sure. What did he call it? Man, I hate that it skips it. Every other part of the game so far, you've been able to just absorb the stuff's getting deleted. You've been able to just sit there and absorb the dialogue. This one, it kind of had a clock on it. And so me taking forever missed some dialogue. We got a Ruby Golem. Ruby Heart, when a card bearing the sigil perishes, a Ruby Mox is created in its place. Oh, okay. Right, Emerald Mox. While this is on the board, it provides a green gem to its owner. Oh man, this music. You don't have the orange gem for that. Ah, Orange Mage costs an orange gem. Okay, yeah, this is more similar to what we saw in the pixelated 8-bit version. Ah, okay, we can draw from our deck, or we can draw a Mox. This is maybe random Moxes over here, but we don't draw one turn one. Okay. All right, so what are we playing? We have to play an Emerald Mox, which gives us a green gem, and then we can play a Junior Sage. Okay. The only thing is, I don't know if I want to, because he's got his own Junior Sages that are gonna kind of trade with mine, so I'm not sure. Dude, this music is amazing, though. Bro, wait, did he just... What is happening? I'm taking time to do my turn. You're not giving me time to do my turn. Do you not feel remorse, Luke? What is he painting? He's just painting something. Or a black screen? A creation erased. Oh, he's painting the purple moon or the pink moon. An entire world annihilated. Nothing beautiful can last. Also, what does the 400s mean? I haven't even absorbed what the hell that means, dude. Stuff is happening too fast for me. I'm sorry. Slow down. Slow down, Magnificus. I can't keep up. I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do here. But I see that, yeah, what we're playing onto the board here is going to be reflected down here. Okay. I can play a Junior Sage this turn, but I would kind of rather play one next turn. I'm going to pass. Even though I'm going to take 2 damage, but it's just 2 damage. And then, I don't know, this might be too slow. Because he is going to have a Ruby Golem coming down. Oh, but we have 400 life. We have 400 life. Holy shit. Talk about, okay. We weren't keeping score. He says, no, I'm not ready to die yet. Did he just, wait a minute. Dude, he just deleted my thing, I think. I think I need to draw a Mox here. Sapphire Mox. He just deleted our, dude, I can't play my Junior Sage. What the fuck? Okay, well, the game may be rigged here, folks. I don't think I have the ability to actually win. Although I also have 400 life. So I don't think I can be killed either, at least not within the time constraints of this program. That's all I can do this turn. Bell. So, and just like that, my Ruby Mox is gone. Okay. Oh wait, is it gone? What the hell is it? Is it corrupted? I have no idea what's happening here. My board is half gone now. My deck is about to fall apart here. I have no idea what the hell's happening. I'm gonna draw from my deck because I don't think it matters. Gem Fiend I can actually play. What does this do? Gem Dependent. Card Bearing Sigil's owner controls no Mox cards. The Card Bearing Sigil perishes. Sure. Let's put that here. Sorry, here. Oh my god, what the fuck? My shit is like about to what's the word I'm going for? It's like vibrating into oblivion. The molecular structure of every, oh dude, and what is this? Dude, the crazy dramatic camera angle all of a sudden. Bro, this is insane. We'll draw a Mox. Oh, another Sapphire Mox. No, that's not what I need. That's not what I need. I'm gonna soak a damage here, I guess, but it doesn't matter because we're at 400 life. And our board is probably gonna just disappear by the time we even get, before we even get close to dying. Oh, bro, his number is glitching out. And of course, there goes the board. It's gone. It's gone. I must still. He's crawling like he lost his brush. Oh, I must still shake your hand. Why? Why must you shake my hand? Will you like, isn't that gonna disappear you into oblivion? He couldn't get close to shake our hand. He's gone. Dramatic finale. Complete the finale of Inscryption. Still deleting disk contents. Oh god. We're back to the 8-bit version. And perhaps this is the true version of the game, and that all of the other versions that we saw, each of the 4 scribes sort of had their own attempt at vying for supremacy, at, what was the term? The hegemon of Inscryption. I'm gonna poke the corners because I can't help myself. Anything over here? Oh, sort of. The wood carver. There isn't much left. Inscryption is mostly gone. Her portrait disappears. She's still here, but her portrait and the text box is gone. All that remains is the old data. Is this the old data? This game mode is the old data. The stuff that's getting deleted, the new data. These are all of the 3D incarnations of Inscryption that we've seen. The game, the Leshy Cabin that we started, the PO3 Botopia, and then our ever so brief glimpses into Grimora's. Oh, Grimora's looked so fun. I want to play the chessboard. And Magnificus, that was crazy too, but it was falling apart on us. This is the old data. It is recommended that you do not access it. You will not heed the advice. Huh? I mean, if you tell me not to touch something, I'm gonna touch that thing. Oh, wait a minute though. She just got deleted. So is she part of the old data or not? I don't think there's anything else to find on this screen, right? We just have to go, we have to go across the into the new frontier. Oh god, the music. Music? Question mark? Redacted. What the hell is that? Oh, it's Luke.
Yes, thank you so much for getting back to me.
No problem, Luke. If I understand you correctly, you've got some video footage that might expose some malpractice on the part of a game publisher, Game Funa.
Yes, that's right. Firstly, I have a game of theirs that took control of my PC for a bit, which can't be legal, and then this woman from the company came to my house, and she...
Okay, hold on a second. Let me just get my pen and pad here, okay? Okay, so you have a game of theirs that took, was it a virus or something?
I told you!
I was so not ready for that. Especially that ending. That escalated so quickly. What? See if we can digest what happened here. We finally go to click on the old data. And we're in the middle of unpacking the old data. Even though the woodcarver warns us not to. But she knew we were gonna not listen to her. It starts unpacking the old data, and presumably it's at that point that Luke just pulls the floppy disk out. Just pulls it, yanks it out of the computer. And starts going ham on it. Oh, hi golly. The little dancer at the bottom. And now, gosh golly gee willikers, that face. He destroys the disc. And then he calls the newspaper. He calls a journalist to tell him what happened. To expose GameFuna. And the lady shows back up and shoots him. What the fuck? Luke gets murked live on camera. I don't know how to feel about that, guys. What the fuck? And the cards, the inscription cards floating in the pool of blood. I feel like we just went into an episode of Fargo there at the end. What the fuck? Wow. Wow. Yeah, golly, I mean, your face is kind of what my face has been for the last 5 minutes, I feel like. What are these web addresses that are on the screen? I'm not even digesting the credits here, or if there's been any Easter eggs or anything like that. Are these is this the music? Or no, maybe these are like different assets. These are different art assets that have been created for the game by different artists. Which, if so, that's really cool. Feel free to let me know. I don't know if these are backers or if they're just artists that were hired for the game, or they donated perhaps their own contribution, and you can go to the web address to see their other stuff. Or that particular asset, maybe. It feels like these are all the assets in the game. This is the chessboard, Julia Lemke. I wanted to play the chessboard, guys. That looked so dope. But we only got that brief little foray into it. And man, I cannot say enough how much I loved this. Inscryption was awesome. Holy shit. I also can't help but feel like there might be some stuff that we've missed. And the way that I am, I don't necessarily want to be like straight up told. Like, I don't love just reading in the comments like, oh, here's what you missed. Let me give you a list of all the things you missed. I would much rather like play the game again and be hinted at or nudged at the stuff that I missed. And so maybe this is something we could do as part of like a live stream. Let me know what you guys think. But it feels like there was some stuff back in the cabin that we could have done differently. We didn't unlock all the puzzles. We didn't solve all the little board puzzles we didn't do the one in Leslie's cabin. We didn't do the one in Botopia. So, and who knows what other things there were. There was that unlocked thing in Botopia that we didn't get opened. There were some secrets that I didn't quite figure out, and I would love to be nudged in the direction of solving or finding all those secrets. But that might just be something we have to do as part of a live stream, because as far as the first playthrough, I mean, this is it. This is where we're gonna wrap up Inscryption, because this is the end of the game. We're at the credits, even though it feels like there's more. And maybe we have to just wade through the credits here and see, because this game has thrown us so many curveballs. We're gonna see exactly what happens here as we wait this out. Golly is, if I click, I can't, there's no mouse cursor, so I'm a little worried about skipping credits by clicking. So I'm just gonna let this just play, but I don't know if we're supposed to. The fact that Golly is here looking at us, it almost feels like I should click the mouse or press a button to maybe surface one of the other PO3 faces. But regardless, what an interesting way to tell a story. We talked about it already this episode, unconventional storytelling. This was so bizarre and head-scratching, and also so stinking cool the way this played out. I'm a little sad at the way things ended for Luke, holy shit. But it was such an enjoyable experience to unfold each step of the way. And there's still so many questions. The tarot cards, the journal entries, the mysterious fire that Casey died in. Maybe these are mysteries that are not meant to be answered. But what a cool game. And also, once again, all of the different game formats. This is just something I've not experienced in a game before. Except I kind of have experience with, you know, Magic. Different formats in that game. Constructed, limited, Hearthstone as well. Card games do this, but Inscryption did it in such a unique and unexpected way, right? You're sitting there thinking like you're gonna be in Leshy's cabin the whole time, and all of a sudden, through the looking glass, into the Four Scrybes realm. And then you think, okay, maybe this is where the true game. Maybe this is the true game. And then Botopia. And you're through the looking glass once again. It's so crazy and so much fun. I really, really enjoyed it. And I really do want to play the game again, whether it's on my own or whether it's through a live stream that you guys might be interested in seeing. Let me know what you think. These credits are going on a fair bit longer than I thought. Maybe we were winding down. So I am gonna go ahead and click just to see. We can speed up the credits. Okay, so we are, Golly has not changed. Golly's expression is still the same, but we are going to kind of expedite the process here. Aha! Playing the game, you. We made it into the credits, guys. We made it. We made it. Oh my God, and that's it. Oh gosh. There's another game that is one of my favorite games. I don't want to spoil anything. I'm not going to say what game this is. It's not really a spoiler, but it's kind of a spoiler because it's like, it's something that you don't know until you see it happen in the game. So I'm not going to say what game this is, but there's another game that actually just had its 10-year anniversary. That's all I'll say about it. But another game that I played that's one of my favorites that also ends by just closing the game. Inscryption literally just closed. I'm looking at my desktop right now, which I could share with you if I wanted to, but this is, I'm looking at my desktop. I'm looking at my screenshot for the Tower of Magic's code. I'm looking at my desktop. And that's it. Well, we have to boot the game back up. We have to boot it back up. This is crazy. Oh my God, guys. We have to boot the game back up because who knows what a new game or a continue option could hold for us. There may still be more. I cannot say definitively that, cam works. Internal memory, DCIM. We have CamWorks. And are these, did I take these screenshots? Is it a screenshot? Oh. Wait. No. Is this the start of the game? Those were not screenshots. Those were checkpoints. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Casey's mod? Oh, no, this is something completely different. Oh, shit, what the fuck? Okay, no. Okay, guys, there might be more to do. There might be more to do, which I don't have time for today. Exit mod. I want to go. Can I hit escape? There are checkpoints. There are checkpoints. Wipe data and start at clip. I want to see what this does, because now I know how to get back here. Although, I just want to see if it takes me in. Why is it giving me 2 checkpoints in Leshy's cabin? These are also not like the actual dates of like when I'm playing this. I'm playing this in like June. So this is not my timestamps. These are like in game. We know that Luke found this disc around like October 2nd or something, or October 3rd. Are these all the previous Camworks clips? I'm actually going to click on these real quick. These are the previous Camworks clips. We can rewatch all of these if we wanted to. Oh, wow. Huh. You've got access to it all. And you could also presumably start the game at the beginning of Act 2, quote unquote, at the start of Botopia. And you could play through the final sequence of the game again? Or does it actually start you at Magnificus? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? We look different. That's why I'm tripping out here. Our character looks different. Like they're holding like a pike or something. But it looks like we're going to go through the same sequence of the Great Transcendence. I forgot. That's the Great Transcendence. That's what we went through. Great job. Okay, he's just gonna take us through the Great Transcendence. But our character we didn't have the bounty stars, and I think we were a different character model for some reason. Very cool. You can go back to these previous states. And so we're so over time here on this episode, but this is a special one, so we have to spend a little bit of time doing this. Even though there's presumably more to do, but I had such high hopes for that last one. Why do I bother trying to teach you? I don't know at what point we've loaded into the game here, or Leshy's cabin, but what I was curious about, we've got our starting deck. Yep, it's not me choosing a card, it's a starting deck. And then we're starting a new run. I have no idea what run that is. All I wanted to see... Oh, wow. Okay, we're at an early stage here. We haven't uncaged the wolf. The knife is still here. We haven't met the goo yet. Interesting. Okay, so... This does allow me to play through Leshy's cabin again. Which is what I was hoping we were going to be able to do. Because this mode is so much fun. It might still... I don't know. Botopia was so much fun. I'm going to have to think about which I like more, Leshy's cabin or Botopia. They're both so good in their own ways. But for the moment, I don't know, guys. I have to say, like, I'm not sure if this is where we wrap up Inscryption. Now, because we have Casey's mod. Casey's mod has got it going on. I don't know what this is, but it looks like it's a whole new game mode, but I also don't want to start this right now. So I think for the moment, this is where we're going to wrap up this episode of Inscryption. And I think I'm at least going to do one more episode going through this mod because I'm curious. I want to keep playing and I want to see what this is. And then you all can let me know what you think in terms of I feel like there are still secrets to find in the other parts of the game that we've already played through, but I also don't want to like a wiki explanation of, oh, you missed this thing. This, like, I would like to be nudged in the right direction. Like, you might want to play through, you know, you might want to look a little bit more closely at the Temple of Technology in the 8-bit mode or something like that, right? Nudges about where to look or where to explore, or things that I overlooked previously that I need to maybe focus on a little bit more, just without telling me exactly what I missed. If you've got those kind of nudges for me, or if you want to save them for a live stream, maybe we'll do a live stream where we go through some of these Inscryption things that I missed. We'll think about it. But at the very least, next time we're going to go through this Casey's mod. Wait a second, what the hell? Oh, that was weird. It did the recording fourth wall break there for a second. The camera is still recording, guys. Holy shit. This has been so much fun. Thank you guys for hanging out with me to the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, consider doing the YouTube thing and hitting those buttons down below. It makes such a difference and is so much appreciated. Next time, we'll be doing a little bit of Casey's mod. I at least want to see what that is, because it feels like it's maybe a completely different game mode. But we'll get into it at least a little bit next time. I'm still catching my breath from everything that we've seen, and that ending, bro. Oh my God. What a game. What a stinking cool game. And there's still a little bit more for us to enjoy. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.